Good morning. Thanks for your company. I'm Jessica Amir with Bell Direct. Well, global markets breathed a sigh of relief overnight, turning a corner and clawing back some recent selling. Now, it comes as we saw the US President Donald Trump send a tweet that caused markets to rally. Not the type of tweet that you would expect that would fuel markets high, but nevertheless, Trump tweeted that the US would shoot down Iranian gunboats if they harassed US naval ships at sea. That's when we saw the oil price turn a corner and rise, and that caused US stocks to make green tracks for the first time in 3 days. And it also saw European equities push ahead in both of the regions, the US and in Europe. Energy and resources stocks saw some of the most gains, up 3%, while an underlying positive theme to remember is we do have supportive government policies in place, and also central bank bond buying as well is at an unprecedented level. That's also helping. All in all, in the US, the Nasdaq rose the most, 2.8%. The Dow was up 2%. Now in Europe, London's FTSE had the most fire there, up 2.3%. In terms of oil, the crude oil price surged 22%, clawing back some recent losses. The Brent price pumped up 20%, but still these gains aren't enough to claw back from this year's losses, but there's still a good step in the right direction. Meantime, the gold price lost a bit of shine, but it's still higher than where it was yesterday. It's now $1,737 an ounce. Adding everything into the equation, the Aussie share market looks like it'll have a positive day and snap its a 2-day losing streak, and earlier the futures were up 0.9%, suggesting a good open. A big caveat for our afternoon session is how US futures will be looking. But in terms of a couple key important things to watch today, well, oil and mining companies should have a positive day. We're seeing a lot of buying into the stocks that are in these sectors like BHP and Oil Search. They saw quite a lot of early buying pre-market. Now, A2 Milk, another one to watch, that was reiterated as a buy stock last night by Citi, and Citi moved its price target for A2 up to $21.50. Really, after yesterday, A2 Milk reported third quarter results beating expectations on the back of that stockpiling behaviour. A2 Milk upgraded its revenue and earnings. Now, full-year earnings should be about 30% higher than last year's earnings. And yesterday, that caused its shares to rise 1.7% to $18.62. And last week, A2 Milk's shares rose 12%. So for me, I like A2 Milk because it's a defensive stock, but it's also growing its earnings and upgraded its earnings significantly. And we also see when share prices move higher, they also generally follow earnings growth. So this is one to watch. Gold producer Evolution Mining, EVN, just reported March quarter results, which are positive. They confirmed they'll meet this year's guidance. I looked at the quarterly numbers, and I also saw that they reported quite a lot of things that shareholders like to see. Free cash flows up 33%, costs down 7%. However, in not such good news for the group though, gold production fell 3% in the quarter. All in all, it's still on track for this year's results. Despite COVID-19, it also says it's not been materially impacted. Now, in other news, another stock to watch today, AMP reported a mixed first quarter result. Its bank reported loan book growth, while its assets under management actually fell about 14% in the quarter amid the market sell-off. And lastly, in terms of what to watch this evening, in the US, weekly job claims data is out. Another 4.3 million workers are expected to have filed for benefits last week, so closely keep an eye on that this afternoon and how futures will be anticipating this. I'm Jessica Amir from Bell Direct. Stay safe, happy trading.